Yo, what's up guys? Into here for Creator, hope all is well. And today we're gonna be building a beast $750 rig. That is the budget we are working with. It's gonna be a beautiful build and it's gonna perform amazing. The graphics card we're using is the RX 6700 XT, and we're going to be pairing it with the Ryzen 5 5600X. No way! Oh! And the performance is so good, man. This is a full build guide. If you've never built a PC before, you've come to the right place. I got you. This guide will be beginner friendly. How we break down this video is into 3 parts. First, we're gonna go over all the parts and their prices, why we picked them. Second, we're gonna jump into the full build guide. I'm gonna show you guys how to build this system from start to finish. Every single part used for this build is linked in the video description. And then third, the fun part, we're gonna frag it up. We're gonna put this build to the test against all current popular titles, both AAA and esports titles. At the end, we go all out. It's pretty much a little gameplay montage. Also guys, if your budget is higher or lower than 800 bucks, be sure to check out the channel for our past build guides. We've done tons of builds at so many different prices. Also guys, all Creator tees are currently on sale at creatorhq.com. So we already went over the graphics card, but let's open it up. So this is an XFX RX 6700 XT. For the money, this is a very, very powerful card. We're going to be playing the games at 1080p resolution for this video. And we have ourselves here a big 3-fan card. Looks clean, simple, nice back plate. Let's take off this protective film. And this card looks sick, guys. It's very sleek. We have ourselves 1 HDMI port, 3 display ports. It's a 3-fan card, but it's pretty lean. It's not bulky at all. I really like the look of this card, guys. It looks sick. It looks clean, guys. I love the look at it. Very simple, sleek card. And I know it's gonna look super sick in our system. And we went over the processor already. The AMD Ryzen 5 5600X is a very classic CPU that comes with a heatsink, so we will save some money there. Awesome CPU for gaming for the money. The motherboard, we're going with a Micro-ATX form factor board. This is the B550MK. And we have 2 M.2 SSD slots on this board. For the ports, a lot of USB 3 ports right there. Good board. For the press, for our RAM, the classic CORSAIR Vengeance 16GB kit at 3200 megahertz. Great RAM at a great price. It's gonna do what we need it to do. For the storage, something different. This is KingSpec brand 500GB M.2 SSD. If you need more storage, feel free to up it to 1 terabyte or 2 terabytes. It's gonna get the job done. It's gonna store a couple games. Remember, if you need to up it, just up it. For the juice, it's gonna give our build caffeine energy. This is the ARESGAME bronze rated power supply, 750 watt power supply. So we do have a lot of room to upgrade your graphics card in the future. Now for the case, let me know what you guys think about this case, but we've never used it and it looks pretty unique and sick. It's a DeepCool case. You can already see it right here actually, a little zoom in. This is the white colorway. It also comes in black and it is a Micro-ATX case. This is DeepCool CH37 in the white colorway. A beautiful Micro-ATX case. Good amount of airflow in the front. Nice little design. Nice looking case. Magnetic dust filter on the top. This build's gonna come out dope. Let's go ahead and take off the panels and the back one. And as you can see, it comes with 1 included fan. So we did buy an additional pack of fans. These light up. We're going to put 3 fans in the front right here. They're gonna look really good. We're gonna be able to see the light through the front and it's gonna give a lot more airflow to our build. That does conclude our essentials parts list. So all this cost, boom, right here. Total price up on the screen right now. All parts used for this build are linked in the video description. Now we're gonna move on to our optional list. These components are not required. It's strictly for the aesthetics. Our Funko Pop of choice, a Pokemon. It's gonna match our build colors. That's why we picked this Pokemon. Our brand Creator custom sleeve power supply extensions. This beautiful colorway of cable is gonna be on display in the front of our build instead of the ugly stock power supply cables. You'll see what I'm talking about. Makes your build look way better. All right guys, now it's time to build this sweet rig. Can't wait to see how it performs at the end. Here we go. It's gonna look so good, guys. Trust. First things first, let's get our CPU out. So if we take a close look at our Ryzen 5 5600X, we're gonna find a golden arrow on the bottom left-hand side of it. And if we take a look at our CPU socket on our motherboard, there's going to be an arrow on the top left side. It's right there. So now we're gonna pull the lever to the side and all the way up, and we're gonna line up the arrow of our CPU with the arrow on the CPU socket. So this is the position the CPU needs to drop in. We're gonna hover it over and let it drop right into the socket. Let me give you guys a closer look so you can see how it came out. Just like that, guys. Arrow to arrow, CPU sits right in there. And now we return this lever back to its original position. Tuck it in right there. We're going to unscrew this and this. Remove that. Now it's time to install the heatsink. So when we get the heatsink out, you're going to see how there's pre-applied thermal paste, so there's no need to add any additional paste. We turn this around and we want the AMD text on the left side of our motherboard. So here's our board and AMD's text on the left. And now all we have to do is line up the 4 points of our heatsink with the 4 points on the motherboard. So what I like to do is I'm gonna go ahead and look under here as I'm lowering it, lay it down, already lined up. Good, perfect. And now we're going to secure one end first, just have it attached. That's good. Now let's go to the side across over here and have that one attached. And now the other 2 sides. Get it to attach a little bit. So the reason first we just want them to attach and we do the ones across is to maintain even pressure. Because if you tighten one too much, then this side's gonna lift up too much and you won't be able to secure that one. We have even pressure going. Tighten this one up a bit, across. Okay, that one's already fully done actually. That one's in all the way. So we'll finish off this one. That one is done. You know it's done when your screwdriver stops turning. It doesn't let you over tighten it. It has a safety. Turn this one till my screwdriver stops, and the last one a little bit more. Done. Last step, we need to connect the fan of the heatsink to the CPU fan header. It's located right here and it's labeled CPU fan. Should look like that. Good to go. Next, we're gonna install our RAM. We're gonna install it into the 2nd and 4th RAM slots, so the RAM could run in dual channel. We want to line up the part of the RAM that is indented with the part on the RAM slot that's not indented. So we're going to get it into the slot, and once it's lined up, we're going to push down both thumbs equal force. It's going to go in all the way down, and these levers are going to clip back up. Same thing for the 4th one. Get it lined up in there. Good to go. Push down both thumbs equal force. Boom, done. RAM installed. Easy. Next, our 500GB M.2 SSD installation. All right, so this little guy right here is going to go into our M.2 slot. First, we need to lift this up. All right, that's out of there. And now we're going to get our M.2 inside, just like that. Get it in all the way. And now we're gonna lay it down on this standoff and we re-secure it by putting this thing back in there. So once we have that back in there, push it down all the way. And there we go, our M.2 is installed, guys. Was that easy or what? Look how fast we're moving. Next step, we're gonna secure the motherboard inside the case. So when installing a motherboard inside of any case, you wanna make sure that all the points of the motherboard, these things right here, all of them line up with the motherboard standoffs inside the case. So all the standoffs are already in the appropriate position in this case. They're in Micro-ATX layout, except one of them, which we need to remove. I will show you which one it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and circle red all the standoffs that we are gonna be using, and this is the only one we need to remove. This should not be here. So here I have a 5mm nut driver. I'll link this in the video description, and let's get this guy out of here. Okay, so this is the one we removed. Done. Now we're left with only the standoffs that we need to be in here. All right, guys, so now you want to get the IO shield. This comes in the motherboard box, and we're going to clip it back here. So I have the 3 circles on the bottom. We just put it back here and then clip in all 4 sides. All right, cool, IO shield is installed. And now we're ready to install the motherboard. So I like to put it in and first line up all the ports with the IO shield. Have all my ports lined up, and now I set the board flat. And then I line it up with the middle standoff right here. There you go, the board is all lined up. Now I'm gonna secure it with the screws that came with the case. And I'm gonna be using this screw right here. So we're gonna go ahead and screw in all the points, and at the end we'll review. All right, guys, so our motherboard's fully secure. So we screwed in 3 points up here, 1, 2, 3. 3 in the middle, 1, 2, 3, and then 2 on the bottom, here and here. Next, we're gonna be securing our power supply inside our case. So let's get this guy out, the cables. All right, so we need to prep this power supply. So we only need to hook up 1 cable to our power supply. That is this PCI Express cable. So on one end, it's gonna have 2 of these that are labeled PCI Express. This will power our graphics card, and the other end is going to hook up to our power supply right here, where it's labeled PCI Express. So 1 of these, whichever is good, and that's it. Now we're gonna put our power supply into here with the fan of the power supply facing down. So just slide it right up in here, and we line it up and secure it with the screws that come with it. These screws also come with the case. All right, power supply installed. Now I want to lay the case down and unscrew these 2 screws right here. I am doing this to remove the hard drive cage inside. We're not going to be using hard drive. They are outdated. We have more space inside our case to cable manage. Next, let's go ahead and screw in all our fans. Go ahead and lay your case down. Pull right here to remove the front panel. And right here in the front of the case is where we're gonna install all 3 fans. So we wanted to blow cold air from outside of the case into the case. So that is the position of the fans we wanna pick. This is the right position. We wanna see this in the front to blow the air in, not this side where you see the wire of the fan. This is the side that needs to be pointing inside the case. I'm gonna go ahead and screw in all 3 fans. Here's a closer look. We got all 3 fans secured. And now let me go ahead and show you what we want to do inside of the case. Get rid of all the ties on the wires of our fans. These little metal ties out of here. And now we wire the cables of the fans to the back of the case, wherever is most convenient. That one right there. This one up there as well for the second fan. Third one on the bottom, I'll wire it through here. So all the cables of the 3 fans are to the back of the case now. And now we want to pop our front panel back on. Line it up and there you go. All right, guys, and now we're ready to start connecting cables. So we have a lot of cables back here, but no need to get intimidated because we take it one cable at a time. We break down the cables into 3 groups. First group of cables, all are power cables from the power supply, which power things. Second group of cables, all the case cables, which connect the power button, the USB port, all this up here to the motherboard. And then the third and final group of cables are fans and our lighting, kicking it off with our power supply cables. So here's a good opportunity to show you why these are an amazing choice. Right now, you would hook up the power supply, big 24-pin cable directly to here, but instead, we're gonna hook this up to our custom extension cable, and now this part is going to hook up right here. Make sure that this clips back here. We're gonna line it up straight and push it in, and that looks way better than the stock cable, but I'm gonna go ahead and comb this cable real quick for you guys, and that is how it looks when the cable is combed. Beautiful. Next power cable to the top left. This is where we hook up our CPU power cable. Again, you want the clip to clip on the top. So I line it up straight and push in all the way till it clips. And it should look like that. And last, the power cable for our graphics card, but that's later when we install our card. Now moving on to our second group of cables, are case cables. First case cable is our HD audio cable. It is labeled. This plugs in only one way, to the far left side of our motherboard with the HD audio text facing down. And it should look like that. Next case cable is our big USB 3. This has a hump on one of the sides. It's gonna plug in right here with the hump facing up. So we're gonna line it up straight and push it right in. All right, and now it's time for our final case cables. These little JFP1 cables, they are all labeled. I'm gonna throw a chart up on the screen to help us. So first is our HDD LED cable. If you turn it around, you're gonna find an arrow on one of the sides. That is the side that is positive. So we're gonna hook this up to the first and second pins on the second row of pins, the bottom row, with positive on the left. So it should look like that. Now right next to it, on the same row, but on the third and fourth pins, is where we hook up our next cable, the reset switch. I'm gonna hook it up with the reset switch text facing up. And that is in. And now right on top of the reset switch, on the first row of pins, third and fourth pins, we hook up the last cable, the power switch. Does not matter what way you plug it in, as far as positive and negative. And there you go. That is JFP1. Now let me go ahead and cable manage this. There you go. That looks clean. And we're almost done, guys. Third group of cables, our fans and our lighting. So we're gonna go to the front of our case. And if we take a look down here, this is where we're gonna find our system fan header. We're going to hook up a fan extension cable, which is linked in the video description, to our system fan header right here is where we're gonna plug this in. So let's go ahead and connect it and wire it to the back. So now here is that cable, and we're gonna use this to hook up the pre-installed fan inside our case. We just connected this exhaust fan right here. And now for the 3 front fans, we're going to connect all the Molex cables to each other. So there's 2 fans connected and now the third one connected. So they are now in a chain system. Now we're gonna get the Molex power cable from our power supply. It has Molex and SATA on it, and we're gonna connect that to the fan chain. So now all the fans are connected to the motherboard, and so is the lighting of the 3 fans. Now it's finally time to install this bad boy right here. We need to make room for it. We're gonna be removing the first and second brackets. All right, with those out of the way, we're now going to pull the PCI Express lever back. Make sure you take the protective off the card. And now we're gonna line this up with our PCI Express slot. And once we have it lined up, we just push right in. So it goes in all the way, and that lever that we pushed back, it's gonna clip back up. And there we go, our card's in. Time to secure it. Perfect. And this final piece. All right, time to connect the juice to it. Again, guys, another example as to why I highly recommend the custom sleeves because originally, right, these two are gonna hook up to the card and power it, but look how ugly and disgusting that would look in the front of the build. Instead, we're going to hook up the cable to two beautiful extension cables hooked up, and now these are gonna be on display instead. I'm gonna wire this back, and we're gonna hook up 1 and 2 8-pin power cables. All right, we're good to go. And look how clean that looks. And now for the final touch, we gotta throw our little Pokemon in there. Here it is. Boom. That's what it was missing. A little Pokemon right there, just chilling like a villain. All right, guys, now time to cable manage the back and slap on the panels. And we're finished. Time for our first boot up. Let's get the lights off. Okay, remember you have to switch the power supply on. Boom! The color theme of this build matches perfectly. We have the white, blue, and black colorway going. Look at that, that's a clean looking build. This is a lot of power for 750 bucks. We got our little Pokemon in there and our custom sleeve power supply extensions. Beautiful build for only 750 bucks. And now it's time for the fun part. We're gonna put our build to the test against all current popular titles. After we install the Windows 11 operating system, I made a video on how to install Windows 11 from a USB flash drive for free. That video is linked in the video's description. Then after you install drivers, a video on how to do that is linked in the video description as well. And now let's frag it up. Settings for Call of Duty Warzone 2. 1080p res. For the quality, here are the settings. And for the view, max FOV 120. This stuff is off. Let's do it. Ah! What's going on? Who's this? Oh, Geronimo! Holy moly. No way! Oh! Yo, this gun is not failing me. And the performance is so good, man. We're getting this performance in Warzone 2, amazing. Why did the map come on? Great match though, amazing performance. For Warzone 2, that FPS is high. I'm so pleased with the performance. It was a fun, enjoyable game, super smooth. Next one, settings for the finals. 1080p resolution, here are the rest of the settings. Let's do it. All right, here we go. Oh! Got him, he choked. 4,000. Oh my god, he's one shot. Oh, we got it. No. Finally, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Hurry up, boy. Alright, where the heck's that guy with so much money? That guy has 17,000! We shot him! Oh my god, if we get there and score, we won the game. Holy crap, it's him. Oh crap. Oh, we won! Performance was above 144 FPS, so we're covered for those 144 Hz 1080p monitors. Next game. Settings for Fortnite. 1080p resolution. We have it on performance mode, and here are the rest of the settings. Let's do it. We got him. Our first kill, baby. We're gonna go to that battle. Where are you? Got that. Whoa, crap. Oh my god, please don't choke. Please don't choke on this guy. Go, I hear him right next to me. Because he is. Got him. Oh my. That guy choked. Oh! He has a shotgun, that's not good. Shoot through this freaking bubble. Reload, please! Oh! Looks like that extra gun would have paid off. Yeah, we had plenty of time to kill him. Oh, performance was good. Next game. Settings for Rainbow Six Siege. 1080p resolution, max FOV. Here are the graphic settings. Let's do it. Let me show you how you clear it. Let me show you. Let me go first. Stay back, Buck. I got this. I'm going in. Holy. Look, to my credit, I was lagging bananas, man. My ping is literally 300. Someone right here, someone right there. Oh my! All right, this is where we come back. Fudge! We got insane amount of FPS. Next game. Settings for Apex Legends. 1080p resolution, max FOV at 110. Here are the rest of the settings. Let's do it. Definitely going with this. Let's go! Ah, you thought. Oh, you're so dead. Oh my! Oh, you're a warrior. Finish him! Reinforcements! Oh, I see someone. Ooh, headshot, boy! Whoa, this thing is killer, dude. Oh, you still good. Well, Apex performance was amazing. It stayed at that 300 a lot of the time. Next game. Settings for Halo Infinite. 90 FOV, 1080p resolution. Here are the rest of the settings. Medium graphic settings presets. Let's do it. Going to free-for-all match. But it already started and we're losing. Alright, we're gonna catch up right now, even though we're losing by 8. Holy crap! He just decided to wake up today and pop off. Holy! Oh my god, this guy had an inch or two. No! Yo, the performance is really good though. Once again, this piece performing amazing so far. Next game. Settings for Rust. Medium graphics quality. Here are the rest of the settings. Let's jump into it. What's the die? Got him. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. A lot of builds honestly get like around this amount of FPS.
Boom. Bam. Pow.
Boom. Got you, son. Boom, son. 3 kill streak. Let's go. Holy crap, you take 10 years to reload. No! That's Rust for us. Next game. Settings for Counter-Strike 2. 1080p resolution. Here are the rest of the settings. Let's do it.
Sleeping in these studios and waking up at 7, took the train to college. One semester wasn't enough. I told my mom I got a different plan. I know that she was worried, but I kept my promise. Got the coins coming in once I checked the Sonics. Bank accounts emptied out, I had to thug it out.
Oh, we have
me, I'm checking out. These raps are just the thoughts I always stress about.
Haha.
Compare me to Jack, spare me is whack. I bear my soul on these tracks. I never did it for a bag or a plaque. Just want the mirror man to smile.
Who's next?
Back. It's like 3 a.m. and BK split.
Bro, you're 2 and 6. Shut up. Bro, you're dog water, bro.
Can we just get along? Holy hell, the whole team is here! Go!
I feel bad for you.
Dude, it's not my fault your mom and dad are brother and sister, okay?
Bro, your comebacks, your jokes, no cap, no cap. You're a walking NPC.
Hey, we need to come back, man. We're losing. We need to call out.
Because no one is ever going to finish, right? God's making you.
We gotta win! We gotta win! No! I don't know how we lost that round, bro. Come on. All right, recipe. Guys, let's go!
You're not about to be out there,
He's a scout.
Oh my God.
Other guys turn the frauds in my eyes. Times were tough, but we ain't changing the side. Now that we changed the
Bro, I
rest of
support it,
die.
bro.
Some of us
Yeah, I support it, but nah, bro. I don't feel like that.
wasn't fine, but I'm always showing up on time. Been through the grind since my hands to the sky.
Oh my God.
Other guys turn the frauds in my eyes. Times were tough, but
There was only one on B. I'm gonna plan B right now.
Throw this. I'm done. I'm done.
I wasn't fine, but I'm always showing up on time. Put that on mine.
They're here. Watch out.
Since my hands was to the sky. Damned if I don't fly.
Plant the bomb!
I wasn't fine, but I'm always showing up on time.
Thanks for watching, guys. That's a wrap. PC is a good value. I'll catch you guys in the next build. Peace.